Bungie is being too stingy with the exotic armor drop rates inside lost sectors. In today's video, we're going to be talking about this top trending post here found on r/Destiny2, which reads Legend Lost Sector drop rate increased by a whopping 2% from 27%, down from 25%. If you don't know what we're talking about, Bungie recently made an article where they described bringing challenge back to Destiny, where they're making a lot of different AI combatants in the game tougher to fight against. Basically, they're just giving more health to all these different enemies. Now, after this went live, a lot of people praised this and they wanted a little bit more challenge in Destiny 2. After this went live, everyone started to notice that as they completed lost sectors, it took a lot longer to beat them, but there's no increased loot rewards for doing so now. So now we basically have terrible drop rates already for the lost sectors. You can't focus farm for the exact armor piece you want. And on top of that, they're more difficult and they take longer. So tons of people were roasting Bungie, and rightly so. If you're a part of that and all those different Reddit posts, you definitely had a valid point in saying, Bungie, why are you going to make the game harder and then not reward us for actually playing the now harder game Destiny 2? So they responded and they said, we are going to buff the drop rates of exotic armor inside the lost sectors. And now we have several people who have tested it, clans that have tested it. Maybe you've jumped in. Have you seen an increase to exotic armor drops? I myself did not see a very good increase. We now have this entire Reddit post here, which has been tested hundreds of times here. And it used to be 25% for a legendary lost sector, right? A 25% chance that it would drop an exotic. So a 1 in 4 chance you beat it on the legendary difficulty, 1 in 4 chance it drops an exotic. Now, obviously you still have to deal with it being the wrong exotic, or if it is the right exotic, it potentially could have a bad roll. It could be a 58 stat roll and have the stat distribution just be absolutely terrible. So that's also another issue, which we will get to in just a moment. So it was 25% on the legendary difficulty. On the master difficulty, previously it was 33%, which was meant to be a 1 in 3 chance you would get an exotic to drop for you, especially if you're looking for that exotic. Now, it is weighted to give you stuff that you haven't found yet, which is a nice added feature, and I like that in Destiny 2, especially if you imagine if that wasn't there, there could potentially be the grind for an exotic gauntlet that you could just never get because RNG could be terrible to you. So I do like that in the lost sectors, but the increase that they added, they weren't specific about how much, and now it's been tested, and it is 2%. It went from being 25% drop chance in the legendary lost sector to 27%. It went from being 33% in the master lost sector to 35%, which is such a small incremental increase, and I have no clue why Bungie is being so stingy with these exotic armor pieces. Just give us a higher drop chance, give us an ability, a way to grab a chest at the end there and pick the exact armor piece we want. I don't know how you're going to do it, but it definitely, the idea that the sentiment that is given with these lost sectors is grind lost sectors for good exotic armor, and that really just does not feel like that actually exists in the game. You can grind these lost sectors endlessly and never get the exotic armor piece you want, so it's very, very frustrating, and I'm sad that Bungie only increased it by 2%. Let me know your thoughts about this down in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed. Smash the like button. I'll keep you up to date on all the news in Destiny 2. See you in the next one. Later.